15 of the National Football League. All eyes are on Mike Evans. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out, Trey Lance, now in his second season out of North Dakota State.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First carry for James Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 24, Lance. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing is Lance on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st and 10 is Conner. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind?
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at the 10. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They start the drive with Connor, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Lance. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons have taken the lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On play action, Lance.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play action, now it's Lance. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
And the Buccaneer first down.
An entertaining start to this one. Come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Throwing now is Lance. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now Lance. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Connor up the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run behind center with Connor. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there, but sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Got his target. That's Kohler.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now it's Rodgers.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And Lance's throw complete to Freiermuth.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance.
And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Lance going to throw.
Screen pass to Connor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
Here's Austin. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
The Falcons at 12-4 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look.
The
did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Zach Davidson.
His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Lance's throw here taken in by Parker.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now Lance again. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Lance to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here.
Wide open receiver complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Again, it's Lance.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Pat Freiermuth.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. The left side completion to Jones.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers.
Open man is Chase, complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 41, Rodgers. Open man right side, Myers. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and it tapped in for a loss.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here's Lance. That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Connor on the read option.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On the move to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Trey Lance
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7.
Lance. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, counter, and this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Lance now to throw.
That's caught by Jackson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Lance going to throw.
And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year was if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And here now, Falcons.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers now to throw.
Going right back to Kohler. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Rodgers again now. He sets up the screen to Jones.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Yeah, that is incomplete. It's a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't put that up school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Now Lance.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Connor looking for space. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Trey Lance
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth-quarter lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
So out come the Falcons now.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Rodgers now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
To throw on second and 10, Rodgers.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans, 60 yards.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Tucker with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first and 10 is Connor. Oh, what a move. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Lance going to keep it on the option.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On first down, Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Rodgers' throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bucs,
they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,
they finished the regular season with a mark of 12-5.
And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.